our lovely fans some time to join.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, to all the fans out there, we love you all.
Thank you for being here.
Let me just wait till it pops up on my phone as well.
It's on WWEGL's YouTube.
Yes. WEGL 91.1.
Other 91.1.
Mm-hmm.
All this time in here, and I never knew the actual.
All right. We
Number.
appear to be live.
Oh, it's on the side behind me.
It's a little delayed, but we're there, right?
Wait. We're going to copyright ourselves. Don't do
True,
that.
we're
We're
gonna
going
copyright
to get copyrighted.
Yeah, copyright our own. So how does that work? I don't know how that works, but it works, I guess. That's the way to do it. We'll give it like 30 more seconds.
30
I
seconds?
don't know if you guys got people who want to tune in or not.
I can't think of anybody.
Just drink one more time, just make sure. Oops. All right. We are live, ladies and gentlemen.
I am sleepy.
All right. I am also very sleepy, and I got a little.
It's that kind of day, man. It's that
Got
kind
a
of
little
day.
in my chest.
Yeah.
It's a little. It's what 90 degrees outside every day. We still somehow get a cold.
Yep.
That's how it be.
It's part of life, I guess. Just the way life goes.
You gonna kick us off?
Yeah, man. So welcome back to episode 103 of WWEGL. I'm Dre.
I'm Lucas.
I'm Brett.
And today we're gonna talk about a little bit of WrestlePalooza. Sorry for missing an episode last week.
We're back, baby.
Life got busy for all of us, so we're just like we'll just push it back.
Nothing happened anyways.
Yeah.
If there was a week to miss, it was definitely last week.
Yeah.
My goodness.
We're all students at the end of the day. School comes first. This is kind of like leisure, extra stuff. But we're here now. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Here to make up for lost time. So, Lucas, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I'll kick us off. Excited to be back. Excited to talk a little WrestlePalooza, even though we might be a little disappointed. I think we all probably share the same opinion.
Yeah.
I think most wrestling fans share the same opinion about the pay-per-view. It was pretty mediocre at all levels. It was pretty I think match-wise, match quality for probably 4 of the 5 were good, solid matches. One of those, the one not being a quote solid match would definitely be Lesnar Cena. I think we could probably talk a little bit about each match coming up if you guys want to give overall thoughts on the show after that, and we can go match by match if you guys are ready.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Well, what kicked off the night, like we were just talking about, was Cena Lesnar. John Cena came out in his banana yellow, coming out with the group of kids.
Yeah, so I'll say the kids.
He came out with the kids, and I knew he was going to lose. Because he doesn't win when he comes out with kids.
No.
He doesn't win when he comes out with kids. So he came out. Lesnar looked as big as ever. If there's a positive takeaway, is that Lesnar does not look like he skipped a beat. I mean, he looks like the mammoth that he was in 2003 when
bigger.
he was kicking John Cena's butt back then. So
Or honestly, he's just.
oh well, yeah, the juice not accusing.
Yeah, accusing.
But the juice can definitely help with that. But I mean, he's as big as ever. Cena looked good too. I was excited for the match. It's 2 icons, two kind of spectacles of the sport going one-on-one one last time, or so we thought. It's looking like they're gonna have to do it again because of how it ended. What do we think on the match? I guess Dre, if you want to kick us off.
Truthfully, I didn't watch too much of it, but from what I saw, what I've heard, it was kind of just Lesnar dominating. The match didn't last very long. Just looked a little sloppy.
Yeah.
And, when you have John Cena's retirement tour like that, I feel like, both booking-wise and performance-wise, it's got to be the best it can be because this is, the last impression you're going to have of Cena,
Yep.
for the rest of your life because he's not going to come back. We'll see he's not going to come back, but let's be real.
Yeah.
He might go broke one day.
Retirements in wrestling don't always last. It feels like Cena's will be for real, but yeah.
Looking at you, Ric Flair.
Yeah, that's
We're
right.
looking right at
That's
you.
right.
Woo! Sorry.
Woo!
But yeah, I think that just the quality of it just wasn't very good, and like I said, it's his last tour, and just with it not being good, it kind of creates that situation where it has to be perfect from here on out.
Yeah.
You know, and if it's not, then it's like this is kind of a waste of a retirement tour.
I'll tell you what, man. I mean, as far as match quality goes for his entire retirement tour, SmackDown and Raw matches, the few included, I think it was the worst. There was little in-ring storytelling, which is big. If you're gonna have a squash match, you're gonna need to have kind of a quick story to be told in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely lacked that. It was an absolute squash, like I said. Lesnar hit him with about 8 F5s.
Yeah.
Cena hit him with about 5 AAs.
You know what I would
kept popping back up.
You know what I would compare it to?
Yeah.
Do either of y'all have a older brother?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I have an older sister, and she definitely didn't watch wrestling with me.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure you don't either, do you, Dre?
No.
Okay. That match kind of reminded me of like wrestling your little brother when you were a kid. Because I mean that's pretty much what me and him would do. He was a little bit
take
involuntary.
these bumps.
Yeah, he's like, do it. Now I'm gonna hit you with a finisher and another finisher. Then
yeah.
I'm gonna win. That's pretty much what it felt like to me from what I watched of it.
Yes.
It just felt kind of lazy. Kind of felt like what same thing they did in the SummerSlam, whatever year that was.
Yeah. It almost felt like they were paying homage to it in a way that nobody wanted to see.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally.
Because everyone at the time hated that match. Everyone seems to hate this match. And at least at the time, you could argue that Brock was coming off of like beating the streak. And so it's just like, who in the world is going to beat Brock Lesnar right now? Not even Super John Cena. But this isn't that Brock Lesnar. This is a Brock Lesnar that we haven't seen in 2 years because of
legal issues.
A
lot of legal issues.
Some legal issues. So there seems to be no point for Brock to squash him.
Yeah, it definitely felt a little forced. It felt like they're trying to push the Beast agenda a little too hard, especially in 2025 when I think we're all convinced that the Beast is the Beast, and
yes, everybody knows who Brock
Lesnar
is.
Yeah, he doesn't need that. I fear that. So we'll talk in a little bit. Cena has 5 dates left. 2 of which being pay-per-views. I believe it will be Crown Jewel in Australia and then Survivor Series, and then he's got a couple Raw appearances and a Saturday night's main event.
Crown Jewel's in Australia?
Yeah, so they're putting it in Perth this year.
It
is?
is?
Always in like Saudi.
Yeah, it'll be in Perth this year. Yeah.
I actually did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was in Saudi too.
Yeah, look out for a lot of Australian. Look out for a lot of Bronson Reed, a lot of Rhea Ripley. Yeah, Grayson Waller. But we've got 5 dates left for Cena. It looks like at least 2 of those dates are going to be used for promoing Lesnar and then fighting Lesnar again. In no particular order. We'll see how it goes. It might
Bring
be a closing
back
promo.
Edge from AEW.
Yeah.
Just borrow him.
I'd love it.
Borrow him for a night.
He just hit a 5-knuckle shuffle.
Yeah, exactly. I saw that. Yeah.
At
I did
All
see
In,
that.
I think it was.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm just like, come on.
Tony Khan, I know you're a billionaire, but like
Tony Khan, if you can hear us.
How much money does it take? How much does Hunter have to write the check?
Just a cameo, bro. Just give me one match. That's all I want. One match, one night, and we're good.
I would hate to see a couple of these last dates used on Lesnar when we've seen the story. And if his story towards the end of his career is that he's finally going to slay the Beast one-on-one for the first time in a long time, then the story is what it is, and we have to enjoy it for what it is. But I would rather them go a different direction. What that direction is, we can talk about it in a different conversation. But I hate to see it go like it did and have one of his last 6 appearances into the squash.
Yeah,
I agree.
But. Anyways, I don't know if there's too much more to expand on there because I think we're all pretty negative about it. So if you want, we can go to the next match. The next match in the night was the Usos and the Vision. We had the Usos teaming up for the first time on a pay-per-view in a while.
I'm so tired of the Vision.
Yeah, and then the Vision kind of cementing themselves into the tag team world, looking like they're going to build up a lot of feuds on Monday Night Raw, try to get those tag team titles off the Judgment Day. But going away from that, back to this match, I think that the match itself was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one I kind of like have seen the least of, but like just on paper, Jimmy and Jay, there's a reason that they were a tag team and they have as many tag team championships as they do. They're one of the best tag teams of all time. So, those two in the ring together, they're going to put on a good match. I've told y'all on this podcast before, I really like the team of Braun Breaker and Braun Strowman, I almost called him Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman, they're all bronze.
They're all
Braun
bronze.
Strowman.
They're all bronze.
Bronson Reed. I really like that team, and even though the finish was a little bit weird because Jay got hit with a chair, I felt like they needed this win over the Usos.
I totally agree.
And I also feel like it seems like they may be teasing a Jay heel turn coming off of this, especially with how he acted on Raw on Monday. So interested to see where that goes.
Seems like we might get a little bit of an unhinged Jay. Yeah.
And it all just kind of seems like we're building to War Games at this point.
Yeah,
so
100%.
we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening there. Do we see Jay with the Vision at War Games?
Yeah.
Who knows?
That would be an interesting way to go with it. I agree. I think that the match itself was good. I agree. The ending was a little bit it was a little bit scary because you thought Jay might have concussed himself, but we talked a little bit before the show. He looked like he was good on Raw, so he's all the way back. He busted his head open. It was like a ricochet off a bounce, and a chair hit his own head. Bled all over the place. Made the match look really cool.
Yeah.
That was the only highlight to come out of that.
Yeah, I got to see a little bit of blood,
least.
which is always cool in wrestling, but want to make sure he's good. But I thought the match itself was good. Did you have any thoughts on that one, Dre?
Nothing in particular.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of just expected Division to win for whatever reason.
Yeah. They needed it, I think. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but remake the Usos, like I said, one of the greatest tag teams. Maybe it's their way of trying to push them over.
Yeah.
Like I said, but I don't know. No particular opinion. I'm just tired of seeing them on Monday Night Raw, the same thing every single week.
Yeah.
We can get to that later. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of it.
Yeah. I think the match was good for what it was. I think the crowd was dead after the Cena Lesnar match, so they didn't do him any favors during that match, unfortunately, but that was not their fault. Good match all in all. I thought it was fun. LA Knight reffing also, we didn't mention, made it a no holds barred because he was like, you can get a table, you can get a chair, I don't care. So he made it kind of fun in that way. Yeah, he didn't see anything. So I like a special guest ref match. Those are always good, especially when the guy, and that is the rep, is part of the storyline, so that's fun.
Yep.
But anyways, the next match that we could talk about, Io and Vaquer, Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer's women's championship match, women's world championship match. I think that was the match of the night. I do. In ring, I think, this is my opinion, I thought it was the best. I thought the storytelling was the best. I enjoyed the story that they told of Stephanie Vaquer coming in humble, taking on one of her heroes in Io Sky. She goes in a little bit of a, not a heelish fashion, but kind of a way of she targeted the knee of Io. She chipped on and on and on throughout the match, got Io broken down, and that's eventually how she got the win. Anybody else? On that?
Basically, the main thoughts I have on it is those are two of the best wrestlers in the company right now. Vaquer, she's young and has the world in front of her. She's already a women's champion now, so it feels like the sky's the limit for her. One thing I will say, now that she's got the belt, we got to get Booker T on a got to get him on PLE.
Booker's got to get there.
we gotta hear that.
That dude be fiending, bro. It's
funny. Yeah, Booker's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
I've never seen anyone fiend like that. That's insane.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good point. Booker's got to call a championship Vaquer match. Yeah.
The dude would fall out of his freaking chair.
Yeah. He's hilarious. You got anything, Dre, you want to throw on that one?
Nothing in particular. I kind of hit every point. I feel like. I'm glad Stephanie they're finally doing something with her.
Yeah.
Because she took like that couple month, 2-3 month hiatus, just not really doing anything, not having a match for a while. I think I think during that time, I think we mentioned this before, where she was taking English lessons during that time, so that when she does become champion, she could do promos.
I've appreciated how good her English has gotten.
Yeah.
I mean, her promos, Io too. I think both of their promos
have
in the last year have just gone. Especially since Vaquer was in NXT, there were some of hers that were a little difficult to interpret sometimes.
Yeah, but now
but
it's
she's on her game. She's put in the work. Yeah.
yeah. So I think that little hiatus was when she was in matches and everything. She was taking English lessons.
Yes.
And so now she's back, and now she's a champion, and now she's doing promos and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
But I think that's what that little hiatus was.
Yeah.
And
She
where
was
is she
gone.
from? Is it Chile or is it Argentina?
Yeah.
Argentina, I believe.
Yeah.
No,
And her
maybe
dad.
Chile.
It's one of the two, I know.
I'll look it up while we're talking about it. But she had her dad there.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He
Yeah.
was like, ah.
Yeah. That was really cool. He also was at Raw last night. And it was kind of neat. She is from Chile.
Chile.
She is from Chile.
Chile.
Yeah, so it is neat to see her promo skills improve. That's huge for a champion, obviously. And I think this is totally on a different note, but Julia, current U.S. Women's Champion, I like to see her English getting there too. It's just nice to see, like, it's cool to see all the athletes that come from overseas coming over into wrestling and watch them grow into capable promos in wrestling, and it's just kind of neat, especially once they're in the developmentals. Like Julia, she was in NXT, now to where she is as a champion on the main roster. It's kind of a cool thing if you watch every week, just to kind of see build up over time.
But see, the only thing about the U.S. title though is I feel like, at least for both, really both of them, men and women, it's kind of just there just to be there. It's like there's no value to them right now, you know. And you mentioned Julia, I'm just like, who?
Yeah.
Just because, you know, she's a champion, but it's just like that.
She doesn't get a lot of screen time on SmackDown.
Yeah, I've only seen like maybe one match of hers, like in the last like month.
She's awesome, and I liked her character work in NXT, but main roster, they put the strap on her, and it's interesting how it seems like she almost lost momentum after she got the championship. But
when did that even happen?
That was oh my goodness. That was a month and a half ago, maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months. I'm not sure exactly.
When she won?
Yeah.
She's had it for a while.
Yeah.
It's been like 3 months.
Yeah, has it been 3?
Just 'cause, like I said, you don't really hear about it.
Yeah,
I haven't heard about it for a while, but I'm almost certain it's like I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, go ahead. While you're looking that up, we'll go ahead and get going on the next. So we talked about Cara Io, Brock Cena, Usos, Vision. I'd like to save the AJ Lee CM Punk one for last. I've been going in order. Let's go to the main event. Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. Brett, what do you think about that one?
It was fine. A typical Cody Rhodes title defense. You know, you're going to have all the main spots. Drew, he's going to play kind of the unhinged heel who tries to do too much, and that ends up costing him. Kind of seems like we see that type story play out in a lot of Cody Rhodes match where he's the babyface and the heel is going to do whatever they can do, whether that be cheating or whatever, to try to win the title.
Sure.
And it ends up blowing up in their face, and Cody capitalizes it. And that's pretty much exactly what we saw, which, don't get me wrong, it's a fine formula, but it's just a little bit underwhelming, especially when, like, Drew has been working his tail off for years, and it seems like he always gets that close to having his dream come true.
I feel like I'm numb to it now.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
At this point, it's just like, God, Drew's just there to have his heart ripped out at this point.
Yeah, I thought that. So before the show, Triple H was talking a lot about these surprises that we were going to see during this show and all the crazy twists and turns that were going to be at WrestlePalooza. And you didn't see it all night, so you're like, well, maybe the time is now. Maybe the time at the main event we're going to see. Maybe The Rock comes back out just for an appearance, just to strike some fear into Cody, set up a little bit of a storyline back with that. Maybe we'll see a Roman Reigns return. Maybe we'll see this and that. Say what you want about what you wanted it to be, but we thought there would be something.
Yeah.
And there was nothing surprising about the outcome of Drew McIntyre getting screwed and Cody Rhodes retaining his championship. That's how I felt about it.
Yeah.
I thought the match itself was fun. I thought there was a cool spot where I was scared for Drew when I was watching. He was going for a spot where he was gonna I forget if it was a punt or if he was gonna drop kick Cody's head kind of by the base of the announcer's table.
Yeah, it was like
Cody.
a punt.
Claymore?
Yes. No, I don't think he wasn't going for the Claymore. More so just going for the head while he was down, kind of like a Randy Orton.
Okay.
Kind
Punt,
of style
Yeah.
punt drop to the head, whichever. But he drop kicked the base of the table, kicked in the screen, and played off a little bit of an injury, and he got me, man. I was like, oh no,
Yep.
Drew's hurt. Drew's hurt. Watch his feet, watch his knees, see what happened. But he looked like he was all right. I thought the match itself was good. It was fun for what it was, but nothing out of the ordinary.
And that part that you were just talking about, that was what I was talking about when I said the whole formulaic heel's going to do
Yes.
something way too far to try to win, and it's going to backfire on him. Because
Yeah.
as soon as that happened, that's when Cody got him back in the ring and capitalized
A
on it.
one
Hit the-
Crossroads victory as well.
Yeah.
One Crossroads he hit. I don't remember the
I mean, he
last
hit the
time
Cody
Cody
cutter.
Rhodes won a PLE match with
Just a
one
singular
Crossroads at the end. He's always hitting the triple now. So, yeah, Drew's gonna Drew, I suppose.
They need to give
love
him
to
a
see
tighter
him.
run, man.
Yeah, I'd love to see him get
Mhm.
that strap off Punk or Rollins, whoever ends up with it after this feud. But we'll see. Seems like he might be next in line, but it seems like he's been next in line for a few years. So.
Yeah, for years, you said.
For a very good while.
Do you have anything else you wanted to add to that one, Drew? Dre?
Drew.
Okay, now I'm calling you Drew,
Drew.
like McIntyre.
No, not in particular. I don't think so in particular. I think
Yeah.
just they got my takeaway from it is that Drew keeps getting the short end of the stick on a lot of things.
Yep.
And
More the same.
yeah, exactly. He just needs to get a push
Yep.
somewhere, doing something.
Well, I say we go to what should have been the main event of the evening,
Mhm.
just because of star power and draw. AJ Lee, CM Punk, AJ Lee's first match back,
Yep.
taking on Becky and Seth Rollins. What do we think? I guess we can go Dre
Yeah,
first
go
on this
Dre.
one.
Overall, good match. I liked when AJ put Seth in the Black Widow.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of chemistry between, or like the mixed tag actions, I guess you can say. Like I forgot exactly which move it was, but Punk and AJ hit like a move on Seth like simultaneously.
Yeah, the tag team finisher where AJ did it to Becky and
Yeah.
Seth, CM
I
Punk
think
did to
like
Seth.
just that chemistry and just seeing that was like really cool.
Yeah.
And just overall, I feel like everyone knew AJ Lee was gonna lose on her debut. Well, I honestly at this point you never know what the writing team, but
Yep.
but it was expected finish. I think now you can get into the 1v1s part of it with Punk and Rollins, and then AJ and Becky.
That's where that mid card title you're saying didn't have value. Now it's going to have value because we're going to see a marquee matchup of AJ Lee and Becky Lynch going for a mid card title, which I think will be.
Well, honestly, the IC title right now has I feel like almost carries just as much weight as the women's
Yes.
world title.
Yes.
Honestly,
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. I think if anybody can add a little bit of weight to a title picture, it's those two, and not many others. You can kind of one hand the others. So
yeah, I was speaking more specifically of the U.S. title just because it gets like no screen time whatsoever.
right.
And I just feel like, at some point, it needs a push. I don't think AJ will be that push for the U.S. title. So at this point, I feel like they're just going to low-key try to bury it. Stuff it somewhere in a locker. By the way, Julia was been champion since late June 27th. By the
Okay.
way.
And
So
it is-
3 months.
Yeah, I was right.
It's a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah.
Golly.
Same.
Exactly. But you wouldn't know because it's
Yeah, no lie.
Anyways,
Late June, golly.
but she had like what 2 or 3 matches since then.
Yeah.
Like
If that.
if that luckily like that'll be lucky. Anyways, what was I talking about?
John, talking about your thoughts on the AJ.
Yeah. I mean, overall, great match, great ending.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah,
I thought
not
it
to
was a fun
pursue the
match.
like I said, not to pursue the 1-on-1s and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do and how they explore the AJ Lee Becky Lynch storyline on the 1-on-1s. It'll be cool to see AJ in that 1-on-1 environment again. I thought she looked great. She did a great job. Didn't look like she missed a beat. She's jacked out of her mind. Looked
Yeah,
like
that
she's
was
been
the
prepping.
That was another one that like I didn't really get to see a lot of that match. How did she actually look in the ring?
She looked
like,
great.
Did she look like
I think she didn't get in. This is another thing we can talk about. She didn't get in the actual match probably for 12 or 13 minutes after the actual bell rung because they did the whole thing of Punk started out and he got beat up on and they couldn't tag in AJ and then he finally tagged AJ in. She came in, beat up on Becky, got her get back, got her licks in on Rollins. Like you said, put the Black Widow on him. It was pretty cool.
So she was the hot tag.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
the hot
definitely.
tag of all hot tags. The most I've seen in a minute, but she looked good. She looked quick. She looked agile. She looked like she was moving in and out of the ring fluidly. I thought she looked great. I was pleasantly surprised. That's kind of the first thing I thought whenever she got into the ring. I was like, wow, it looks like I'm watching 2013-14 wrestling with her right now. She doesn't look like she had any ring rust. She was talking about on Sports Center. So she looked good, and I'm excited to see what she can do in the one-on-ones. Did you have any?
Like I said, I didn't really get to see much of that match, so from what I heard, I agree with y'all. Sounds just like a good, fun match.
Yeah.
Did see the ending. I think this is more of Becky's fault. I thought the Black Widow on Becky looked a little odd, but like I said, I think that was more of Becky's fault than it was hers.
If I remember right, at the end with the Black Widow, she couldn't cinch it in quite because she couldn't get her leg wrapped around Becky's knee. I think that's the same spot I'm thinking of. And so it took her a minute to lock it in. So yeah, I agree. It was a little bit sloppier at the end.
But did the one on Seth look good?
Yeah, that one looked great.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Yeah. I thought.
Scared.
I thought that. But anyways, I think that unless any of you guys have any other thoughts on WrestlePalooza,
be better, Triple H.
I think we can all say be better. Please be better.
Pretty much, that's it.
We talked a little bit about moving off WrestlePalooza. We talked a little bit about Cena's 5 appearances left. It is Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia on October 11th. We've got a Raw in Boston, which is going to get a huge draw.
Yeah.
Boston.
A Raw in New York City, a Survivor Series in San Diego.
San Diego.
And then it looks like his last appearance this is confirmed, will be Saturday night's main event, December 13th in Washington, D.C.
Huh? Why is this Saturday main event?
Yep. So
Triple
that looks
H
like
be better.
We'll see what in the world we see out of Cena there.
So basically, Survivor Series is his true send off.
Yeah.
So my question for you guys here, initially you're thinking about Cena. What would you like to see? What is one realistic match you would like to see from him in these last 5? I'm willing to bet one of these Raw appearances will just be a promo, and so maybe 4 chances for a match left. What is one that you want to see aside from what we will see with a Brock and Cena, in my opinion? Go ahead, Dre. Yes, Dre. Yes, Dre.
I think what everyone wants to see, once they hear, it's gonna be great. I'm setting their environment right now. All right.
I think
Picture this.
Mm-hmm.
Cena cutting promo. It shows like a highlight video of his career. It goes to a certain moment, to a certain WrestleMania, in a certain city, a.k.a. New York City, right?
Are we talking WrestleMania 27?
Yeah. And then he's just like, all right, everyone, peace out. I'm done. And then you just hear the, if it's a mile, what the Rock is cooking.
You want to see Rock Cena, huh?
Yeah, one more time. 'Cause
time.
honestly, that was the most hype match of his career, I feel like, that I can think of. You know, everyone thinks of the your voices in the air, the promo, the video promo of that.
Yeah.
I think that's the most. That might be one of the most hype WrestleMania matches of all time. I feel like, I feel like I've seen that everywhere, and I feel like
you want to see a thrice in a lifetime. We
Yeah.
saw once, we saw
Thrice
twice,
in a
we'll get
lifetime.
thrice in a lifetime.
yeah, break the tie. Isn't it 1-1?
It is 1-1.
Yeah, break the tie.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
I think that'll be kind of one of the.
Would that be maybe a Survivor Series? I think that would be the only stage left for it to be on Survivor Series.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
I mean, think about that. I'm going off topic here for a second. But back in the day when you have I think we talked about this last week, where it's a random Raw SmackDown, you get banger matches Undertaker versus freaking John Cena or something like that. It's like a random weekly basis. I miss those days, glory days. You didn't know what we had till it's gone.
When Teddy Long used the Undertaker as his personal hitman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You will be going against the Undertaker
Tonight you will go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker.
That's a pretty good impression. I've never heard you do that. That's pretty good.
And everyone's
I did that on the spot.
I like that.
Everyone's like, no.
What about you, bro? We got Rock over here. What do you think?
Randy Orton.
It's
the classic. It's who I like.
We saw Randy, but I just want to see it again.
I want to see it again.
I know it already happened this year, but yeah.
I want to see it again. It's what I grew up on, in my opinion.
He should retire Cena.
Yes.
Randy.
Something.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, y'all go ahead.
Okay.
I'll say it after.
I mean, that's about all I have. I was gonna say is I'd love to see the Edge, but I'm realistic. But I really think Randy should have been the retirement match.
Yeah.
To the millions watching around the world right now.
And millions.
You just said it. But I'm going to say it again. it's hard to, between these two. But if I'm being realistic, more realistic, I guess you can say. I want to hear the "You think you know me?"
Yeah.
Like that.
That's
that
my
would be-
favorite unrealistic one. I mean,
Yeah.
that would be incredible.
Like
That would be incredible.
or we talked about it before the show. I don't know if it was before or during the show, but when in AEW or Dynamite, I think it was.
Yeah.
And Edge did the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You did 5-knuckle shuffle and finished it with an AA.
Yeah.
An AA,
Yeah. And then Cena's been doing things of his,
Yeah.
and it just come on, make it happen.
Yeah. To build off your Randy Orton point, my semi-realistic hope is that the final match, and I think this could even be on a Saturday night's main event, would be maybe a triple threat of an OVW trio, that 2002 class with Cena, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar. And then obviously you have Batista in that class. Batista's a ways away from the wrestling world, but it'd be cool if he made maybe an appearance for Cena's tour. But I would love to see an
Interesting point.
OVW triple threat as kind of like an ultimate throwback for two guys that have a huge case to be the ones to retire Cena. Brock Lesnar already has something going on with him. Maybe Randy Orton comes, saves the day against Cena. You have two face. You have a face Randy and a face Cena take on a heel Lesnar in a triple threat Saturday night's main event. That just came into my mind over the past 5 minutes where we were talking about this.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah.
That's a ball knower.
Yeah, I was like, I
Ball
think
knowledge.
that would be a fun way to kind of close it off. And so I'm kind of talking my way into it. I think that's a realistic way. Unrealistic, throw Batista in there. Won't happen. That would be awesome. A fatal
It would be
four-way.
awesome, but
A Batista, he's probably all of 170 pounds now with his acting stuff going on. But
Dave, start juicing right
hey,
now.
Dave, we're gonna need you to start that right now. But
Listen here, Drax.
we're not
Lock in, Drax.
We're not responsible. We're not responsible.
Lock in, Drax.
But
come
I'd
on.
like to see a triple threat. Yeah, that OVW triple threat would be pretty neat.
That would be really cool.
It'd be
No,
cool.
I think that's my answer. I'm poaching.
Yeah,
that
you
from
poaching that.
because I
That's
like
okay.
that.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I'm happy.
I don't know. I feel like his last match would be more of a singles match, though.
Maybe.
I know we're talking about unrealistic and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I think it'll be more of a singles match.
Yeah,
maybe.
I could see it. And I could see Rock too. I think all those are good. Let's just see something other than a one-on-one with Lesnar, please.
Oh, I
Let's
do
see
have
something
one more that I
one-on-one.
think would be a fun one to see.
Go ahead.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles would be good.
That'd be a fun
AJ Styles would be great.
Because they're more of a modern rivalry, but
Yes.
the matches they put on were incredible.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
AJ
would
Styles is
love
one
to
of
see
those
that.
guys. You know how you can just tell when Cena's in the ring with a guy that he trusts?
Yeah.
Styles is one of those guys.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would be a good one. They flow off of each other well. They
I'd like
know
that.
each other well.
I
So
like that.
I feel like that'd be a good one too.
No other thoughts on that, we can go into.
Hey, I won't. No. Hey,
All
I
right.
won't, no.
I think we're gonna roll into it. We've got a start bench cut segment that we started a couple weeks ago. I wanted to keep it rolling. I have a mid card edition of start bench cut.
Ricochet.
I've
Sorry.
got Ricochet. I've got a couple of current mid card champions in each of these, with a former mid card champion as well as one legend / nostalgia mid card start bench cut. We'll start off with the men's side of the current. We're gonna go with our current Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio,
Hey.
and we have our current United States Champion in Sami Zayn,
Boom.
and our former United States Champion Solo Sikoa. So our three for that, once again, are Intercontinental Champion Dominic, United States Champion Sami, and then former United States Champion Solo Sikoa.
I feel like this is somewhat easy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Start.
You can go ahead.
Start Dom.
Okay.
Sit. Solo, and then kick Sammy to the curb.
You're benching. You're cutting Sammy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I would have
okay.
gone a different direction. You too?
I'm
Okay. I like the parody. Okay.
okay. I'm starting Sammy, benching Dom,
Whoa.
and cutting Solo.
I don't know, man.
Here's my thing with
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Sammy. Sammy, I really do like him. I feel like his biggest problem right now is his character.
Yep.
It seems like, no offense to him, but this whole uppity underdog role that he's been playing for the last few years, it just kind of feel like its time has come.
Yeah.
Like, get him. We know what happened. We know when Sami Zayn's at his best. It's
I
when
want a
he's-
crazy, unhinged Sammy.
It's when he's a heel wrestling Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Just bring it back. Like,
Yeah.
that's all you got to do.
That's right.
That's one of the best wrestlers on the planet, is a heel Sami Zayn wrestling Kevin
Yeah.
Owens.
We need that Sammy back, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Kevin Owens might be out, but we can still get that Sammy.
Exactly.
We can still get that Sammy.
So-
I'm with you. I was gonna say yes. Start Sammy. bench Dominic, cut Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
That was gonna be mine. Yeah.
Because Dominic, he is also great right now. My thing with Dominic is he's still young. We've seen what he can do, which is a lot, but it's one of those, his time to be a true superstar will come.
Yep.
And then Solo, it's the thumb.
Yeah.
That's it,
Yep. I am going to go. So this is our mid card for. First off, I actually like the parody that we had there because I liked you saying that's easy. Then we changed. So I like what we got going on here.
I don't know, man. I don't like Sammy.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. But I think that this is going to be an interesting one that could go any way. I've got 3 mid-carders. I left Becky out because she just isn't a mid-carder to me. She's the champ, but
yeah.
We know who Becky Lynch is. I was going to say we were speaking on Julia. I'm throwing Julia in there, current U.S. champ.
Cut. Sorry.
Former U.S. champ Chelsea Green, former Intercontinental champ Lyra Valkyria.
Chelsea.
Okay.
Green.
We have Julia, Chelsea Green, Lyra Valkyria. Brett, what do you think?
I'm going to start Lyra. I'm going to bench Chelsea, and I'm going to cut Julia. Because my reasoning behind that is Lyra, I think she also is really good in ring. I feel like her biggest pitfall right now is her character work. Because it's a decent name. It's just, I don't know. Something about the character doesn't click to me. But in ring, she's incredible. Chelsea, I love Chelsea Green. I feel like there is a niche for her. They got her down on NXT right now, which is fine.
Yep.
I still think you unlock Chelsea Green's potential 100% by putting her in the wackiest positions possible. And I think you do that by giving her the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, it's got to happen.
I mean,
we talked on that a couple weeks ago. It needs to happen. Yeah.
We talked about that. And it made me think of this. Y'all ever seen the clip of it's like an indie wrestling show and it's a guy against a girl and he grabs her and he does a backstabber on her?
Yep.
You know that's Chelsea Green,
yeah,
right?
it's Penta and Chelsea Green, I believe.
I think it's Titus O'Neil.
Is it? Is that a different clip?
Sorry,
I'm thinking of a different clip.
Yeah, I think it's Titus O'Neil.
Is it Titus and Chelsea?
He hits a massive backstabber.
I do
on
know
her.
that Chelsea also wrestled Penta on Lucha Underground, I believe it was.
Yeah. Yeah, they just beat the crap out of each other on that one.
Yes,
too. But
dude.
Chelsea, like, she
Sorry,
has
I thought that's where you're going
so
with that.
much potential that needs to be unlocked.
Totally agree.
And then Julia, I just don't know anything about her.
Yeah,
if I'm being honest.
She doesn't appear enough. She doesn't give enough story development. I think she has the potential because she's awesome in ring, but character-wise needs some work. Mine would be I would start Chelsea, bench Lyra, cut Julia. I'm a big Chelsea Green believer.
Yep.
A big Chelsea Green believer, big fan. I think Lyra's great in ring. I don't care for her character much, honestly. And then Julia, I love her in ring, but character, I don't even know if I love her character because there's not much to it besides that she's a little crazy and has a good mouthpiece with her. So that's my thoughts on that. What do you think, Dre?
I got the same lineup as you. Start Chelsea. I feel like I have that personal connection with her after watching that one show on Netflix. Or it's called, what is it? Freaking call. Keep
what, Unreal?
Unreal, yes.
Yeah. You do forget that one every time.
Yeah. But I feel like now we have a personal connection.
Sure.
You know, and I like the way she gets announced. You know, the Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
You know, and just hearing that every time is like really cool.
Yeah.
I don't like her with the Secret Service. I feel like that's kind of a weird gimmick. I feel like she's better. Like when she was U.S. champion and all that stuff, I feel like that was, peak her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she can get back to the level definitely, if not past it.
Yeah.
And then Lyra, I mean, she's great in ring, and kind of like what Brett said. I don't know very much about Julia.
Yeah.
I haven't seen much of her.
I think
at all.
looks like the big point of this episode is that we need to see more Julia.
Yeah.
Seems like that's the
We want Julia.
Yeah, we want Julia.
Give us Julia.
We want Julia.
We at WWEGL support Julia, and we want to see more of Julia. We have one more start bench cut. This is going to be a 2010s mid-card edition. We have Intercontinental Champion The Miz, Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler.
Don't say Cody.
And Intercontinental Champion Kofi Kingston.
I thought you were going to say Cody.
Nah, Kofi Kingston.
Because, freaking Cody to that.
I thought about going that way, but to keep it on the main mid card, guys, I can actually start this one off.
And just
Dash
hold
it.
on, just
Give me
clarify.
time, a
Say the
little
names
time to
again.
think. We have
Cody.
the
not
Miz,
Cody, Jesus.
Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston.
And just clarifying, we are pretty much referring to these people when
This
they
is
have to
peak. This is peak Miz.
Oh,
Peak
it's peak.
This is peak Intercontinental Miz, peak Intercontinental Dolph, peak Intercontinental.
Okay, so it's
Kofi.
when they have the.
Yeah, we won't look on the early 2010s WWE champion Miz or current mouthpiece Miz. We'll go IC champ for all of them. For me, I will start Ziggler all day.
Mhm.
I'll start Ziggler. I will bench. It's difficult for me because I didn't like the Miz's character until I got older watching wrestling.
Yeah.
I got into the Miz. I think when I got older, I think he just annoyed me as a kid because he was so good at what he did. So I might go maybe a little controversial. We'll start Dolph. We'll bench Kofi and we'll cut the Miz.
Whoa.
That's what I'm going. I'm going off the deep end with that one, and I might be on that island alone. But you can let me
Do
know.
you wanna go,
I
or do
mean, in my opinion, you are on an island.
There you go.
alone,
Okay.
In my opinion, I feel like the Miz was kind of a menace to society when he had that.
Yep.
But also Dolph was simultaneously.
Yeah.
And I just love Dolph. Shout out Dolph.
Yeah.
Please come back soon.
Please.
But I'm probably gonna start Dolph.
Okay.
Bench Miz and then Kofi.
I loved the Kofi Kingston highlight in the 2010s, man. The Royal Rumble shenanigans, all that. I loved everything about Kofi. Jamaican me crazy, Kofi. I loved everything about him, man.
And then when he lost his accent.
And then he just randomly lost his Jamaican accent.
Triple H's like, hey,
Where'd your accent
don't
go?
you have an accent?
I liked Kofi. Yeah, he was awesome. Him and Peak New Day was fun too. What do you think?
I'm gonna go the same thing as Dre. I'm gonna go start Dolph, bench Miz, cut Kofi. The reasoning for that is Dolph when he had the Intercontinental. Okay.
There you go.
Yep. Good big word. When he had that belt, that was one of the best wrestlers on the planet.
Yeah.
Like the platinum blonde, the pink trunks. That was one of the best wrestlers on the planet when he had that. The Miz, also incredible with the Intercontinental. I don't like that word. I don't like that word today.
Just say IC.
IC. Yep. And the reason I'm cutting Kofi is because I actually think Kofi is a much better in-ring wrestler than The Miz. My thing with Kofi is when I think of Kofi Kingston, I don't necessarily think of him as Intercontinental. I should have said IC champion, Kofi Kingston. I think of him as like you said, the Royal Rumble. I think of him as the tag team champs.
Yeah, it's totally fair.
That's
I mean, that
where
is
I
totally
think of
fair.
Kofi
Yeah,
Kingston.
that's where my mind went too.
Yep.
But yeah, just a big fan of his, so couldn't cut my guy.
That's fair. That's fair.
No.
So I think the last thing we're gonna do for today's episode, I had a little bit of a fun topic. We talked a little bit before, but we haven't thought them through. We're kind of gonna go off the fly a little bit. Dream faction. So our dream factions, they can consist of a mouthpiece, and that mouthpiece can wrestle, cannot. They can be a managerial role. They can be whatever you want. We have a mouthpiece, a muscle, a brain, and one female superstar to add to.
It's
our
like all
faction.
time, right?
I was
Yes,
say
this can
we
be
pick
all
anybody.
time. This is your dream faction. Who do you want? Who do you want talking for your team? Who do you want doing the heavy lifting? Who do you want being the architect, like Seth was for the Shield or the Authority? And then what kind of female superstar do you want to add a different dynamic, like Becky is in the Vision, bringing in some different rivalries?
I want to go first while I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna forget.
Go for it.
So down the list, Mike Man.
Yep.
Okay. This is hard. I'm stuck between here, right here at least. I'm stuck between The Rock and Stone Cold.
Rock and Stone Cold is your mouth. Okay.
And one of those two. For the plot, I'm gonna go with Stone Cold.
Stone Cold is your mouth. Okay.
For the plot, I'm gonna go with Stone Cold. Which he wrestles too. He does all that.
Okay.
What else we got? What was the next thing?
So you're gonna go muscle next.
Muscle?
So you got Stone Cold talking. Who's gonna do the heavy lifting for Stone Cold? Even though he might be able to do his own heavy lifting.
Yeah. Let's go with the Undertaker.
The Undertaker is the heavy lifter, so he's gonna do the dirty work for Stone
Yeah.
Cold's faction.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the brains behind this operation?
The brains.
Stone Cold's jawing at the crowd. Undertaker's beating up on anybody that comes in the arena. Who's putting the plan together?
much as I hate to say it, I'll probably go Seth here.
Okay. I
Seth
like it. I mean,
Rollins.
Seth Rollins is the architect, like we
Yeah.
were saying.
Like the heist of the century.
All
It's
right.
just,
So
you
you
know.
got Stone Cold John, you got Undertaker moving people. Seth Rollins is getting in people's heads. What female would you like to add to this group to round off your 4?
Oh, you guys may be too young for this one, but picture this. Picture this.
Picturing it.
What 2000 or 1990 something, whatever time frame this was, I'm not sure. I'm too young or I'm too old. I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm from like, you know, but we have Edge alongside this beautiful lady, and I'm not talking about what's her name,
Lita?
Beth Phoenix.
Lita.
I'm not
Oh,
talking
Beth
about Beth
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
You know about
I was
Lita?
talking about
You're
Lita.
talking about
Lita.
Lita. Yeah.
I'm talking about Lita.
See,
yeah.
I
that's a
love
good.
Lita.
That's a
Okay.
good pick.
I
So
love
you're
Lita.
going Stone Cold, Undertaker, Seth Rollins, Lita.
Yep.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What do you think, Brett? You got
All right,
yours? You
I'm
got yours
st-
together?
You go, because I have like half of it, but I'm
Okay.
still thinking.
I'll go ahead. For my mouthpiece, so stay with me now. I want Triple H as my mouthpiece, but I don't want King of Kings Triple H. I want authority, scum of the earth Triple H as
Like
my
DX.
mouthpiece.
Like
No, I want like
Evolution?
I want like 2014-15 suit Triple H
Oh,
running around
okay,
with the Big
okay.
Show, Seth Rollins. I want that Triple H that got under people's skin. I want that guy jawing at people.
There's
for me.
always a
I don't
plan
need
B.
yeah, I don't need Triple H to get in the ring and beat up on people. I need Triple H walking around with a sledgehammer and a suit on.
Mhm.
And I want him taking down people and getting in people's heads for me. For my muscle, I went back and forth on this. I thought maybe a Mark Henry. I thought maybe a Big Show. I was trying to think of a big behemoth. I would like to go with if I'm going all-time muscle, I want Andre the Giant as
Ooh.
my big imposing figure that I'm going to put in front of everybody. He's going to be on the front lines, everybody. So we have authority, Triple H. My muscle will be Andre the Giant. My brains, I would like, I was actually going to go Seth, but since you went Seth, I am going to go a different direction, and I think I'm going to go, I'm going to go with The Miz.
Ooh. Okay.
Gonna implode.
Speaking of The Miz, I want The Miz and Triple H to get under the skin of anybody that comes in our way. They're gonna frustrate the life out of anybody that wants to take us on. We've got Andre the Giant, we've got The Miz, and we're talking peak WWE champion Miz. I want this guy just like going for dirty blows. I want this guy going for everything under the moon. And then the female that I would add, since this is the most heel faction I think that probably exists, I will go with my female. I'm going to go with a heel Charlotte Flair.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with a heel Charlotte Flair. So if you're catching my gist, I have the most unlikable faction of all time.
Yeah.
Everybody
I-
hates
yeah.
everybody hates that Triple H. Everybody wanted Andre to lose to Hogan. Nobody liked The Miz when he was who he was in the early 2010s, not
I
who he is
did.
now. Yeah, I guess Dre might have been alone on that one. And then Charlotte Flair wins everything, and she thinks she's better than everybody. So that's my formula for my faction.
You know, before we get to you, I don't know why I had a thought of like my big man, like just the thought of the Great Khali ran through my mind.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute, I remember that guy, the
Yeah.
Great Khali. You know,
Is that your new muscle?
no. It was just like when I was thinking,
Mention
of,
Undertaker for
when I was
Khali?
thinking
That
of
could be
bigger
good.
guys, I'm like the Great
Yeah,
Khali.
yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh,
You remember
Yeah.
the Punjabi prison matches?
yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
but
Go ahead.
Jinder Mahal.
so your formula was kind of the whole everybody's gonna hate them,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
My formula is kind of
Superheroes.
you hate them so much you love them.
Ooh.
You ready for this?
Okay.
Okay. So first
Are
off,
they gonna have a good feud with my faction?
I think so.
They
I
maybe-
really think they would mesh well with his.
Okay.
But
My faction doesn't
Okay.
lose, but okay.
Okay.
I think they would. I think this faction would mesh well with yours.
All right.
And for starters, we're gonna go unorthodox with my mic man.
Okay.
I want ECW Paul Heyman.
Ooh.
Is my mic man.
Okay.
Okay.
Paul Heyman. The goat on the mic.
I
mean,
want
he
my
is.
brains next because my brains is kind of like he's the head guy
Okay.
of the faction.
Okay.
Head of the table.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is your brains.
So think
Okay.
of it. You already got Paul Heyman and Shawn Michaels
Yep.
together. Imagine
It's not bad.
like how do you go on the mic against those two?
Yeah.
With
For-
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm like,
Yeah.
For the muscle, you got the Undertaker. I mean, this guy was brought in to fight the Undertaker. I
Yeah.
want Kane.
See, I thought about.
I want the
Kane,
big
too.
red
I thought
machine.
It's
about
gotta be Kane.
I thought about
It's gotta be
Kane.
Kane.
And here's the thing: I don't want unmasked Kane. I want masked Kane,
Yep.
where he's.
Is this
I want
early
that
on?
Kane.
Is this early on? Really, really imposing mask, the metal mask.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
I
who
like
I want.
that. I like that.
And for my female, Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus. Okay.
So that's my faction right there. They're
Okay.
basically
Like-
you're gonna hate them so much you'll love them.
Okay.
That's what I'm going
So we've
for.
got Heyman, Triple H, and Stone Cold John at each other. We've got The Undertaker, Andre the Giant, and
Kane.
Kane. So we've got some big boys in the ring.
I just want to clarify this is at WrestleMania, so I automatically win.
Yes. With the amount of interference my team is going to have, I think I might take the cake.
The streak goes on. The streak goes on. The streak never dies. The
That's
streak
true.
never dies.
Our brains will go at each other with Miz. Who did you have for
Seth.
yours, Dre? We have Miz, Seth, and
Shawn
Shawn
Michaels.
Michaels. And then Charlotte Flair, Trish Stratus, and Lita. I think that's not a bad War Games match.
I really don't think it is,
we'll
actually.
run them all in War Games.
A triple
and
threat war games.
Yeah.
Should we set up like the WWE game?
WWE
Yeah.
2K.
Yeah.
We might do that and have results.
Yeah,
might do
no,
that and
that'll
have
be our next
results.
episode. We'll do that.
We're gonna do that.
We're just gonna play video games the whole time.
Yeah.
We're just
I
gonna
mean,
play
we
videos the whole time?
could actually do that.
Why
you know?
not?
We got
Why
the
not?
stuff to do it.
Just simulate.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. But anyways, that's all the topics that I had for the show today.
I can't think of one more thing that
Okay.
kind of is big news that we didn't talk about. It's kind of a downer thing, which I
Yeah.
hate to end on, but I thought of it. The news about WrestleMania going to Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, man. Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
not
do you
a
have anything
fan.
you want to spew on that?
It seems like it's just a simple sellout
Mhm.
to me. That's all it is. People have complained about going to Saudi Arabia for years. The
Yeah.
women don't like it because they have to wear, they have to
The
get
bodysuits.
the bodysuits
Yeah.
and get custom made.
Yep.
It's just, I don't know. It just seems like a sellout.
It is a shame too, because the show will lack quality women's matches because the crowd won't be into it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a shame. It was the writing was on the wall for this to happen. The writing was on the wall that it was inevitably going to happen, but I didn't think it was going to be this early.
I didn't either.
I thought it might have been
45.
Yeah, I was even gonna say 46, 40, 46, 47.
46, 47.
I mean around that range, but yeah, I'm not too happy about it for the same reason. For the sake that this is like, I mean. I think that the match quality will be fine on the men's side, but like I said, the women's will lack for obvious reasons, just because you're in Saudi. What do you think?
You know,
Greg?
I don't see. Oh, I know why, because of the money. But
Sure.
they keep going back to Saudi, right? And Saudi is a place where, women don't have a lot of rights, can't do a lot of things, and yeah, you still want to bring your women over there where they have to wear these crazy bodysuits.
Yeah.
You can't even show your ankles at this point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I understand, Saudi got the oil, so they got the money bags and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But at some point, man, you gotta be like, it's not always about the money. You gotta do what's best for your people, and
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's best for the women's superstar. Because I remember the first time they went to Saudi, there were just no women on the card. It was
Yeah.
straight all men's matches, and
Because
I don't-
I may be mistaken about this too, but does WWE even have that big of a following over there, or is it just the executives who like it and
They
want to
pack
pay
it
them?
out.
they probably
but
pay people to go.
I'd argue that the fans aren't quite as
into it.
into it because of the gender bias. Not being able to enjoy an entire show will take away from your wrestling experience for sure. If you can't
Like
enjoy
they
a
wear
women's match for
turtlenecks
what
up
it
to
is.
like here and stuff like the women.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
the sellout. I think I saw it was like TKO doing all this stuff where it's like, even right now, ticket prices in just the U.S. alone is ridiculous
Yeah.
or ridiculous priced, and I think they're just trying to. It's all about the money now, and I
Yeah.
think that's why it's all spiraling. We can see a downward spiral now. I was talking
Yeah.
to Billy a second ago, how AEW is kind of slowly catching up to him and might just surpass him.
Yeah.
At this rate, the rate they're going.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll be amazed if AEW pulls off a WCW, but wrestling, crazier things have happened, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point,
But,
WWE's gonna be like, "Whoa, chill. We're gonna buy you. Chill."
Yeah.
chill."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I will say I think one of the most important things AEW ever did was locking up Will Ospreay for as long as they did.
Yep.
Because if he ended up in WWE, I think AEW would be dead right now.
Yeah, he definitely hold him together. Him and Mox,
hmm
they hold him together.
I'm also just a big Ospreay fan.
Yeah.
It seems kind of counterintuitive. I love Ospreay.
Yeah. Yeah, he is awesome. He's one of the best. one of the best in the world. If WWE gets him, which I think inevitably they will get their hands on him one day, like they did with AJ Styles, but that'll be huge. But anyways, as far as topics go, I think we covered everything. Good looks on that last one. Didn't talk about Saudi at all. Talk about that new WrestleMania. We can expand on that in another episode too.
Yeah.
But I think that's all that I've got.
So
Topic wise, if y'all have nothing else,
that's all I got.
If you want to send us home, Dre.
All right. Y'all know the routine. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for watching. We're going to get this uploaded rather quick. Hopefully after this, it'll be on Spotify. Give us a follow on Spotify, the YouTube, all the fun stuff.
Yep.
Maybe I'll drop our socials in there too.
Yeah.
See how I'm about to say see how we look, but
We might throw them like right here, like a lower third, like right here.
yeah, our handles.
Maybe we'll see if it's right here.
But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Again, it's your boy Dre,
Lucas,
Brett.
and we'll see y'all next episode of WWEGL.
See y'all later.
Thank
Thanks
you
for watching.
watching.
All right, stay safe for a second. I got